Hello and welcome to another AIC video. I got another laptop from Lenovo to review, and I just want to give a huge thanks again to Lenovo. They're one of the few manufacturers I've been able to get test units from. Supporting a small channel like myself is a huge thing that they do for the community. I know I'm giving them a free review of their product, but at the same time, my channel wouldn't exist without their help. So while this is not a paid promotion, I do want to give a huge thanks to Lenovo for sending this out for me to review. That being said, this is a Lenovo Thinkbook 2-in-1 Gen 4. See that right here? And I did just get this in yesterday. All I've done is log in and install updates and uninstall the antivirus that had expired, because this is not a new unit. Somebody else has reviewed this, I'm sure. The box had been open previously. But regardless of that, I'm really excited to review this because I have reviewed a few Thinkbooks in the past. I've really liked them. They have some construction I really like, but I'm like, their aluminum cases are very sturdy, very nice looking, very smart looking machines, and I found them to be well designed. The last one I did had the dual screen with the touch screen down on the keyboard area. That one was a little bit too weird for me, so it wasn't something that I'd want. But the one I'd reviewed before that I really liked. And this one is shaping up to fall into that category of something that I would actually be possibly willing to spend my money on. There are some things about this that I wouldn't necessarily like, specifically that it's a touchscreen and a 2-in-1. But if the traditional system follows the same pattern, I would be very tempted to spend my own money on it. I took the cover off already. The 5 screws that go around the sides and back are a T5 or Torx 5 screws. They are captive. The ones that go along the front are also Torx 5, but they are not captive. So they are sitting over here, hopefully not to be lost. I understand why the ones in the front are not captive. There just isn't enough space for that to be so. I do appreciate that these ones are captive because these are a different size than those ones. And so if they were not captive, then you'd have to remember which screw went where. So appreciate that. That is a smart design on this. The Torx 5, I may be a bit jaded on the Torx 5. I don't necessarily like those screws. However, 10 years ago, I worked for a small software company and we got a bunch of Dell XPSs. This was Core i7 4th gen laptops. And the screws on those are basically made out of pot metal, and you barely looked at them and they stripped. So these ones came out nice and smooth with just enough resistance to feel secure but not feel like I was going to damage anything by unscrewing it. And the cover popped off pretty easily as well. I just started this back corner, went along the back edge, it just lifted and it came right off. On the inside, I'm very happy at what I see here on the inside. First things first, you'll see that it does have storage here. It is a dual-sided, it's kind of hard to see with the camera, but it's a dual-sided chip or module, and you could have a full-length module in here as well. So you could have a dual-sided full-length module for your storage, and you can have a second one. It has another slot here for a full-length NVMe SSD that could easily be dual-sided because there's plenty of space there for it. So you can have 2 storage drives in this laptop. And again, this is just a 14-inch laptop, so that's huge for me. That's a ton of storage you could have in this laptop. Next thing you'll notice is the cooling fan. This does not have dedicated GPU. It just has the Intel i5 in this one. It is a Core Ultra 5. I want to say it's like a 155. So anyways, I'll get the specs when I'm actually doing a full review on it. I don't actually know what's under this. Anyways, I'll have to pull that up here in a second. But you have this massive cooling fan. When I did some quick benchmarks on this, and this did not get hardly any warm at all. So you have this massive cooling fan, 2 heat pipes for a single CPU, not even a GPU, just a CPU. So this system stays cool, does not get hot. We lifted this up and we see that it has, oh, sticky, I don't want to rip anything, 2 memory slots, only one of which is populated. So you definitely want to get a second memory DIMM if you got this configuration. Again, I'll go into specs when I do a full review. So yeah, you have two upgradable RAM slots. And the next thing you'll see is the Wi-Fi card is also replaceable. I recently did a review on the 5th Gen T14, and its Wi-Fi was soldered to the system board. Understand why. It reduces cost. Somebody has to sit there and screw these into place. You know, if that costs an extra 2 cents per laptop and you make 1 million laptops, that's a decent amount of money that you're paying somebody to sit there and screw these on. And I'm sure it's more than 2 cents. But having it be replaceable, again, of the things that have failed on me on laptops: storage, wireless things, fans, memory slots. So those are things that have failed on me, and having them be something that can be replaced is awesome. The one thing that would make this laptop absolutely amazing is if the main charging port, being a USB Type-C, was also replaceable. And as far as I can tell, that's all just part of the system board. So it is not replaceable, at least not without removing the system board and soldering off the old charging port and soldering a new one on. So this is shaping up to be a really good start to this system. I'm really excited to do a full review on this. Like I said, I was doing some performance benchmarks on it and really like what I saw. So if you're interested in this laptop and would like to see more, definitely subscribe. If you want to support my channel, I have an affiliate links down in the description down below. And if you have any questions about this laptop for my full review, please ask those down in the comment section before I do my full review, and I'll do my best to answer those in that review. Anyways, thank you for watching, and I hope you have an amazing day.